Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch. It is incredible. We've just kind of relived Molly's dream of her turning into lots of animals, and it was quite scary actually. But we'll just carry on our little...
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, that's so cute. So she got sent to bed without dinner.
I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
And she had a dream where she just became all these animals and just kind of ate her way through the food chain. Okay. We can't go backwards, so I'm guessing this is the way we have to go.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Interesting. The first animal that Molly became was a cat.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
These must be all her birds. It's kind of sweet, but kind of sad at the same time.
Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
This is... Everyone in the family seems to be dead.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Ingeborg,
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Oh, boathouse, of course. Alright. So he built himself a house or a boathouse.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
All the way back to the start. So there's some sort of curse on this family and everyone seems to die.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh no.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh, this is that bathroom.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
What a bathroom. There's a secret to this bathroom.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. Alright, let's climb on through. This house is incredible. Calvin Finch.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Fort Calvin. Fort Sam. Oh, I love it. It's so cool. Here's that old camera. To Command Center.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that
This
he never
house
talked about him.
is amazing. What a fantastic bedroom for twins. This is the hungry caterpillar that I was talking about. Can you imagine living in a house with all these secret passages? It would be so cool.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, so that goes back out there. And then this goes into someone else's room. Ellie's room. No, Barbara,
Growing up,
sorry.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
That's why there was a Bigfoot in that music box.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a
That's not
lucky
very
break,
nice.
she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to
Rick.
demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So
Brutal.
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Good to know. So that's how we get to the
20 minutes
basement.
later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Oh no. What happened to Rick?
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Let's hit all these. Get out of here. I'm home. I didn't know this was a pool game. Do I win? This is fun. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, alright, bloody hand. Yeah. Oh.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Hookman killer. That's it. This is like a horror movie.
The old Finch rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh dear.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm
Just smashed
furious.
him in the face with a
Then act
crutch.
furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're
Okay.
dead, Walter.
If this is a trick, you're dead. I think he's going to be dead anyway. Dun, dun. Where was the bathroom?
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
A steel hook for a hand?
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Run away! Let's go and get him. I wanted to get out of here, not go and find him. Oh, of course he's gone. Shit. Where did he go?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Oh no.
At
This is...
the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
What?
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but
I love the brain one. It reminds me of Mars Attacks.
magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. Well,
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
alright guys, well, I reckon we're going to leave it here. We're probably going to do a story an episode, I think. So, like always, thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you enjoyed this, it would really help if you gave me a, subscribed and liked and had a comment. And if you guys have played this, I'd love to hear your thoughts. But anyway, we'll catch you next time. Ciao.